Good morning. Ready for some jibber jabber? I've missed being on here and getting to visit and unload. That's what this channel's for. It's for me. Sorry. I know a lot of people have channels to share content, to help deliver information, to teach people things or make people laugh or what have you. But not me, because I'm selfish and self-centered. I just want to vent, and I'm hoping somebody out there will listen to me. So I'm really glad you're there. And if you are, please subscribe. At first, I didn't want anybody to really subscribe, but now I'm kind of thinking, how do I know how many people are listening if they're not subscribed? It's hard to tell. I got sent some kind of analytic thing from YouTube that shows you how many people watch who are subscribed and unsubscribed. Can you believe that? That is crazy. So, yeah, I'm not a technological person, so I think some of y'all out there know more about what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I think it would be fun if everybody who's watching hit that subscribe button. I can't believe I'm even saying that, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. I think I'm taking a hint from how I see Rose on her channel. I just love her. And a couple of the other YouTubes that we've subscribed to each other. When she was saying, I just thought, well, I want to help her get to 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed to Rose, please go to her channel and subscribe. And another thing that ad from YouTube said was, and I don't understand it. I hear Rose say something about 1,000 subscribers, but this ad, Frank, hi, baby. Are you my puppy? Yeah, look all casual. So the email said something about 2,000. So get your friends, neighbors, and strangers from the grocery store to subscribe to her channel. I want her to get 2,000. I think that would be really good for her. I think she would love that. So we need to step that up. And I think it had something to do with being affiliations. And she's a makeup artist. So she, in my book, it's Rose Makeup Artist over 70. Rose over 70 Makeup Artist. One of those two. It'll come up. Because she's really catching on. She's had a jump in numbers. So come on, folks. Let's make it happen. But I think my email said if you have 2,000 people and you like doing product reviews, that if you get 2,000, then you can start being an affiliated partner. So I don't know what all that means, but I think it sounds fun. So back to me. So, I have felt wired the last few weeks, right? And it was my birthday, and things just keep happening. It's just sort of like, I heard someone say recently, another way of saying when it rains, it pours. So, anyway, I was thinking, excuse me, I'm lucky that things haven't been a big deal for me lately. And then I was thinking, cabin fever from all this humidity and rain and wind, storms. Now it appears my roof needs some repairs. It also appears that my neighbors on one side that I love so much, they're looking for a bigger house. And then my neighbors I love so much on the other side are moving because they got another job. So they're going to move out of state. Breaking my heart. And let's see. Oh, got a letter from IRS. They evidently lost evidence that I have paid my taxes last year and have charged me a late fee and interest. So my tax man and I are going to work that out today. And I have I know I'll find the evidence that I've paid. Of course. However, I mean, it's not like I paid in cash. But when I first got the letter, it was it was like, am I reading this right? Am I reading this right? Because you know how you do that when you buy an appliance, it'll ask you if you want to buy the appliance insurance, and most of the time I say no. I'm thinking almost all the time, because in all my years I have hardly ever had an appliance go bad before I wanted to replace it. That's just the truth. I like to wipe my brushes off before I put them back. I don't do it all the time, but when I accidentally use that much makeup, oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I really overdid it. So I'm going to have to use my sponge. I don't like using sponges for the same reason, to apply foundation, because I think it wastes a lot of product, and I'm just not into waste. It's not that fun for me. But I will use a sponge to smooth out the makeup. It works pretty good for that. So I just push and roll. Push and roll. So anyway, yeah. Oh, and thank God I had some really stressful clients. And thank God, they seem to be stabilizing a little bit. So today, hopefully, will be a nice way to cap off my week. Tomorrow will be all paperwork, writing checks if I have to. More good news. It looks like I have my monkey grass potentially coming today. Oh, super happy about that. So I'll have something to do over the weekend, because it looks like, we've had this heat wave. Oh, summers here are just hot and humid, period. I know people are saying, oh, it's a heat wave we've never had before. Well, feels familiar to me. Sorry. Feels familiar to me. going to be a long day. Oh, and here's something else. So it's just like all this stuff. So my friend Chris, oh my God, she and I have been friends since we were in grade school. And she's one of the few people who, because I'm from a small town, she and her mom got to know my mom and kind of got a little bit of a inside look at how I was treated growing up, how I was brought up. And, you know what? She's one of those special people. Okay, I hear you. I'll let you out. There you go. Go say hi. When he wants out, he'll go to the door and shake his head so his ears flop. He does that. He's always done that. Anyway, my friend Chris. Oh my God. I don't even like calling her my friend. I like calling her my sister. And Chica. I've always called her Chica. I don't know why. I don't know where I got that. I just always liked it. Back in, we used to say, hey, chick, right? So it came from that. Hey, chick. Hey, chica. Chica. And then it turned into Chica for some reason. I know, Chica. Like, hey, chick. Are you coming in or out? You can't be going in and out like some little kid. Come on, jump. Jump, 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 jump. Anyway, you know how when a story happens that's so fantastical that when you tell it, nobody believes it. Or they'll believe it, but they're just like, are you sure all of that's true? You know? She's that friend that I have, that sisterhood, that juicy, like, oh, thank God you're in my life kind of person. Because when I talk to her, I know she knows some of my history. And that's cool. I only have really a very, very small friendship group. Very small friendship group. And each one of them is in my life at a very important time. Chris, if you're watching, she's one of those people that I have in my life. This small friendship group, they're not, none of them really hang out together at all. It's just that these friends that I have are the ones that you don't have to see each other for a long time and you pick up right where you left off. It's kind of neat. But Chris has that extra oomph because she knows some of my history and I know some of hers. We kind of, I think we are sisters because maybe from another life, because sometimes we can quarrel too or get edgy with each other, but there's just like sisters. It's interesting. It's kind of like, oh, I know I get on her nerves sometimes. And she puts up with me. And she also she's, you know, none of my friends live close. And that's bothered me the last few years. I don't have someone like her close to me in proximity that I can see and touch and go shopping with or eat with.